Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chiles. Welcome to our video series called Peppers 101. In this video series, it is our hope and our vision, that's why we're doing this, the vision to teach people all over the world about different chilies and have them take that knowledge and share that with their friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, and other chili people, of course. So that's our hope. We also want to remind you that life is short. It is very short. And if you have children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, children, get them out in the garden. Please, I beg you, get them out in the garden and teach them about growing from seed all the way to harvest. And then take it one step further, bring them into the kitchen and show them food prep and cooking. And then allow them to serve your other family members. You will leave a legacy with them that they will never forget. Get their hands dirty, put the phones down, take away the tablet, turn off the TV, and have them go out in the garden and help you out. It'll be a blessing to them and to you, and to hopefully future generations. With that being said, let's move on with the video. This is the 7-pot dougla. It is a brown variant of the 7-pot from Trinidad. It was very, very hard to get seeds in the beginning. I first grew it in 2010, and only one person I knew had the seeds that was willing to share, and that was my friend Neil of the Hippie Seed Company. So if you're in Australia, I urge you, because I don't ship to Australia, to get seeds from him. He also has some spices and products too. Some chili products. Neil's a great guy. So Neil at the Hippie Seed Company in Australia. He sent me like 4 or 5 seeds, because he only had a few pods himself that he got from a connection. And from there, I got the 7-pot dougla. I was one of the first people in the United States to grow it, other than maybe a few private people. Anyhow, the 7-pot dougla is going to vary in shape and size. You're going to get some peppers. Like this is an immature pepper, small. It's going to be round right there, a little smooth. You might get a little tail on it like that one there. That's going to be your classic 7-pot dougla shape. It is the second hottest chili in the world by scientific standards. Now, why do I say scientific standards? Well, the Chili Pepper Institute of New Mexico State University, they tested a bunch of super hots. The regular Trinidad Scorpion, the Moruga Scorpion, the Ghost, they tested again. And the dougla came in with the highest average. I think it was 1,800,000. I mean, the highest peak average, not average. And the Moruga, of course, came in first place. Some people say it has a floral flavor, and some people say it's kind of sweet. So really, it's going to really depend, on your palate, your taste buds. Everybody has different taste buds. So it's going to be up to you how it tastes. But it is probably the most original chocolate super hot to come out into the marketplace. The only other one at around this time period was the chocolate Dougla. So before those two chilies, there were no chocolate super hots, except maybe in the regions where they grew. We didn't know about them in the UK or in Australia or in Europe or in the United States. This pepper will tear you up. If you're looking for heat, I see no reason for you to bother with any crosses that are brown, because the dougla is enough. That's why I don't understand why people are making all kinds of crosses when basically the peppers with the most heat and consistency are already out there. They're already out there. So I don't see the reason for doing so much crossing. Because basically, if you look at a lot of the new crosses that are out now, well, they look like the original heirlooms, the heirloom super hots, I'm saying. They look like them. Or some of the older crosses. Like right now, there's a Chile, the Borgnine chocolate, which I've done a video on. And that's a cross of many crosses. And you know what? The Borgnine chocolate looks very much like this dougla that I'm showing you here, the 7-pot dougla. Now, why do they call it the dougla? Well, the dougla means mixed race. And because Trinidad has 3 kinds of main mixed race, people that were originally from Africa, people from India, and people from Latin American countries. And they intermingled. And that's why a person of the darker brown skin, I might be wrong, this is what I read on the web, is called dougla. So this brown chili is called the 7-pot dougla. And the 7-pot is Trinidad's main super hot chili. You might say the scorpion is, but the scorpion is related to the 7-pot, because when the Chili Pepper Institute in New Mexico State University did testing for genetics, they saw that the 7-pots and scorpions were related. But the ghosts and nagas were not related to the 7-pots and scorpions. And the Moruga scorpion, even though we call it a Moruga scorpion, and it's from Trinidad and Tobago, mainly Tobago, which is another island separate from Trinidad, but same country. The Moruga scorpion has its own landrace genetic profile. So it is not related to the 7-pots or scorpions. Okay? So here we have the 7-pot dougla. And it is a very, very crazy brown super hot. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies. Take care.